Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Robin and Kevin here with another rendition. Definitely need some wine today.
I would say so.
I think we all need a little bit of wine today, so this should be a pretty easy sell. What do you think?
Cheap, cheerful, delicious, and
Oh,
something
yeah.
to drown all the feelings.
Yeah, we definitely have it covered. With the first one here, do you want to jump in with this guy?
Sure, let's start
Still
with Castel.
Dalva. Think I could use a little cheap
Start
red
out
wine
with
that I
some
could
wine.
drink a gallon or two of. All
You know,
right.
this is actually one of my favorite wines when I really don't know what I want to open up. I need something inexpensive on Wednesday and the day that it is.
Yeah, I tend to grab a lot of these exactly in that way. Like I'm leaving work and I'm like, oh, I need some wine. What should I grab? And then I look at my bank account and realize there's like $12 in it. Then I reach for a bottle of this because it's always like a satisfying wine though, right? For the
Totally.
money. I mean, what's it go for? 16, 15,
It's
95?
$16. I mean, Portuguese wine, I find, well, everywhere else the prices kind of keep going up and up and up. It's really stayed
Yeah.
the same and consistent value. This comes to us from the Douro Valley, so home of port and your fortified winemaking from there. And they're actually in the upper Douro, so kind of the hotter area of the Douro and closer to Spain.
Yeah, so there's lots to like about Portugal. Number one, the price. The prices are always awesome, like you mentioned. Number two, we get indigenous grape varieties because when I drink wine, I like it when it tastes like where it comes from, right? I don't want to drink French grape varieties planted in Portugal, or I don't want to drink Zinfandel in Portugal. And here we have indigenous grape varieties, the same ones that go into making port wines. But again, this is made just like a regular table wine.
And this is really good.
It's juicy, eh?
No.
I can always get behind a bottle of this. It's easy to like. It's a great price point and it's fun and it's above all it's got something to say, right? It actually tastes like interesting, real good wine.
Yeah, completely. So it's a little blend of all of those indigenous varietals, Tinta Roriz, also Tempranillo being one of them.
Notice how I'm trying not to say them. It's terrible. My Portuguese is like the worst.
You're not
So,
good at Portuguese?
It's not my it's
Not
not
your
my
strong
first
suit.
language.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right. But let's agree that Castel d'Alba Red is always one of our favorite wines. We've carried it for what seems like decades, and this wine never disappoints. It's an all-time favorite in here. Big seller. So if you haven't had a chance to try it, definitely get on it. I don't know if there's a better deal in the store.
Completely.
All right. Other things to talk about. You got a little 3-pack here. What do you got going on?
do.
I don't see a theme really over there other than red, rosé, and white.
Well, let me
now
take
I
this
see what you've done there.
opportunity.
I'm slow.
Take the opportunity to say I picked these because I don't give a stamp.
All right. Hard not to right now, but I like where you're going.
Well, not unlike the Castello d'Alba, sometimes you just want a glass of something super crushable.
Yeah.
Don't really care what you're pouring, and you just want it to be really, really delicious and super good value. So again, that's kind of why I picked these three, is they're sort of obscure things that we don't really know. Gimmestersätz being like the most,
Throwing down today.
right? I'm on fire.
I'm dodging all the tough pronunciation, which is my favorite part of this so far.
But this white is super cool. It's in Austria, and they'll take actually an acre of vineyard land, and they'll plant up to 17 different varietals on just that one plot, walk around, handpick whatever's ripest, and make wine from that. So you really don't know what's in it.
I've done tons of research. I can't figure it out.
No.
Going by tasting, we can kind of maybe get a sense of like they're more aromatic grape varieties.
Yeah.
This wine's actually just got a hint of residual sugar, right? Like it's actually pretty dry, pretty aromatic. I think really super delicious. I'm thinking like a day like today. Actually, it looks like it's gonna be hot out today. If you can, dust off the patio, this would be a great little outdoor wine. Or if you're getting the barbecue going with some fish,
Totally.
grilled fish like fish tacos or something would be
Yeah.
awesome with that. But super fun wine with tons of character. I love this one.
Yep. Little rosé again because it's actually kind of nice outside. Grollo, we've talked about this one before, but again, we don't see a lot of Grollo in the market, so it's kind of a fun one to throw in there. And then the Aramis, because again, Tannat is not something that we gravitate to a whole bunch of, but Tannat Syrah for this pending snowfall that's going to follow this beautiful sunny
Yeah.
day.
Right. I see where
That's
you're
going to be a good one to go for.
So you got like, tonight,
tomorrow, and then
the weekend. Yeah, Tanat's fun. You know, like Tanat's a funny grape because old school Maturin, those kind of wines get really inky. Like you need to basically buy a new toothbrush for them. They are super tannic, but as these areas are modernizing a little bit, it's a nice way to look at some grape varieties that maybe you haven't tried before because they are a little bit softer now, a little more approachable, and that's a really fun wine. It's a great little grilled meat wine. And it's kind of delicious, and if you're a bit of a wine geek and like trying different grape varieties, Tanat's kind of a unique thing that you're not going to see every day.
Yeah.
And then you got some little guys over there. What's going on there?
Getting lots of emails of people kind of getting ready for holiday season. I know it is just around the corner now that we're in November, so we put together a few little fun things. If you can see up front, we got our 12 days all packed up and ready to go. And then sometimes you don't want full bottles all the time, so a little 6-pack of mini size.
That is not me, but I think it's a great idea actually. Yeah, if you're one of those people that likes to get on your gifting early, or has to get that stuff started for corporate stuff or for work, we've got lots of cool stuff already pre-wrapped and ready to go. If you're like me and you're going to wait till the 24th, then you can forget all this. We've also got our little wrapping bottle here with a little recipe card on it this year.
Got a little recipe card, so
Cool.
I don't know. I mean, it's a great way. If you didn't know, we do free gift wrapping. So again, you can come in, you can pick up some bottles, give us a little bit of time, and we can wrap up a case of wine for you. If you're handing some things out, shoot me an email. We can put together some corporate orders for you, whatever you need.
Make it easy.
Make it easy.
Take care of all the wrapping for you. Why would you want to wrap stuff? All right.
I wouldn't.
Well, if anyone even watched this, I'm not sure. Everyone's glued to something else right now, but if you did, thanks so
They're
much
gonna
for
need some
tuning
wine
in.
later, so
Yeah.
they'll be watching.
You're now
down the road.
equipped to come pick up some wine, and we hope to see you on the weekend.